Some future videos and courses, we are going to see how you can identify the vocabulary and the gender to see whether the noun is masculine or feminine. You have some rules, a few rules you can follow that can help you know if the word is masculine and feminine. There will be some exceptions, and you will just need to learn the vocabulary as you go. So here you have how to ask questions, because quite early on, people are going to ask you questions, and you will have to ask questions. So I am aware we have already seen quite a bit of vocabulary. You can come back to this slide at your own leisure and revise slowly, step by step, the vocabulary we are going to see here. This is just an introduction, so you get familiar with some expressions that you will come across in the future videos or in some future courses you may come across. An advice, if you want to learn a language, such as French, and not be overwhelmed, I would suggest you do, for instance, a session of 30 minutes. Take a break. If you want to do a little bit more during a day, if you want to do French every day or 3 times a day, if you have a busy lifestyle, I wouldn't do more than 45 minutes to an hour, just to keep things fresh. We have a precise target, like you really need to learn French quickly for work, for instance, then you can do more. But I wouldn't advise to do more than 30, 45 minutes at a time. So let's have a look at the questions. The questions in French, so how do we say question in French? We say question. If I want to say a question, c'est une question. J'ai une question. I have a question. J'ai une question. Une question, c'est masculin ou c'est féminin? Alors, question. Question, c'est masculin ou c'est féminin? Masculin, féminin. Une question. Une, c'est pour le féminin. Question, c'est un mot féminin. So question is a feminine word because we have seen that une is an article that we use with feminine vocabulary, feminine nouns. A lot of the question words we use to ask a question actually start with que, the QU of questions. So let's have a look at these words or these expressions to start asking questions. Let's have a look at the definition or the translation for each, which you have here in English. And let's have a look again at how we pronounce. On the right-hand side, so ici à droite, vous avez les exemples. Des exemples dans une phrase. So examples in sentences. You have a few examples. Okay, so let's have a look. So, qu'est-ce que, what? Qu'est-ce que is what is it that generally it comes with a verb. If I want to ask someone what they are eating, for instance, I would say, qu'est-ce que tu manges? Qu'est-ce que tu manges? What is this that you are eating? D'accord? Oh, very often you will hear, qu'est-ce que c'est? What is this? Qu'est-ce que c'est? C'est, it means it's. What is it? Qu'est-ce que c'est? Tu regardes, regarder. We have seen regarder at the beginning. You are watching. So what are you watching? Qu'est-ce que tu regardes? It's quite an easy way to ask a question, and you want to know what about the activity that you are observing. So you are observing a pen. You don't know it's a pen yet. So you will ask, qu'est-ce que c'est? What is it? You see the person is watching something on TV. You understand they are watching TV, but you want to know more information. What are you watching? So in front of your sentence, which is you are watching, you will place qu'est-ce que. Qu'est-ce que tu regardes? Okay? So we will repeat everything all at once, all in French. For now, we are just explaining the expressions. Quand? Quand? When? Il a téléphoné quand? He has called when? When did he call? There are a few ways, so now we are not seeing the questions, how to ask questions very much in details. We are just introducing the vocabulary to ask questions. Seeing the questions more in details, we can go into a proper course to know how to ask questions. Just because sometimes you can put the words a bit differently. You could say, you could inverse the subject, so on the verb, you could say quand a-t-il téléphoné? But I've put the expressions mainly in the way people speak. So in a language, in English, well, even in English, so in a language, there are always different ways of speaking. You have the ways people will speak on TV. If it's a very serious news show, for instance, or if you have writers in the newspaper or writing a book, like a very high literature, for instance, that would be a high, an elevated way of speaking. Now that doesn't mean that everyone in the street are going to speak, and everyone is going to speak like this. So there is a way to speak, and even people speaking in the streets speak in different ways. Some people will speak a little bit in a posher way, some people will speak naturally, and some people will use a lot of slang, for instance. So here is not slang, it's just the way people speak to each other. Quand? Quand is when. Qui? Qui? Who? Oh, c'est qui? Who is it? C'est qui? Pourquoi? Pourquoi? Why? Pourquoi il est fatigué? Il est fatigué. Is tired. Why is tired? So you could say, pourquoi est-il fatigué? But again, this is more into how to ask questions. So pourquoi il est fatigué? Pourquoi est-il fatigué? You can put the il after the verb to be. Pourquoi il est fatigué? Quoi? Quoi is what as well. Quoi? If I say, oh, c'est quoi? C'est quoi? So I could say, qu'est-ce que c'est? What is this? Or it's what? What is this? Same. C'est quoi? Sometimes people can say, same as in English, it's not the most polite way of indicating you haven't understood when someone is talking. Generally, if someone is talking, you don't understand, you will say pardon. In French, it's the same. But sometimes some people are saying quoi, if you don't, like what. Voilà, is the same. Quand. Quand is when. Tu pars quand? Tu pars, you're leaving when? When are you leaving? We could shift the words around as well. We could start saying, when do you leave? So we could say, quand pars-tu? Quand pars-tu? Tu pars quand? Comment? You know this expression, comment? Comment vas-tu? Comment vas-tu? Comment allez-vous? Comment allez-vous is how are you? So the person is leaving. Let's say you've asked that person, tu pars quand? When are you leaving? But you also want to know whether they're going to take the train or the plane or another way of living? Tu pars comment? Tu pars comment? Comment? How are you living? Tu pars comment? En train, en avion? The expression to say how are you? Comment ça va? Ça va? It's alright. How is it going? How is everything? Comment ça va? Comment allez-vous? Here you have a way to say which one, if you have a choice between two things that are very different or identical, not identical, slightly different. You want to make a choice. Which one? Quel stylo? Ici, j'ai deux stylos. J'ai un stylo noir, un stylo rose. Quel stylo? J'utilise quel stylo? Le rose ou le noir? Lequel? Quel stylo? That's it. So which one? Quel? And here you have just how to say what is it, who is it, just by saying it's who, it's what, it's how is it. So we will say c'est quoi, what is it, c'est qui, who's that person, who is it. Oh, you went to Spain, or you are in Spain. C'est comment, how is it. Right, so now that we have used a little bit of English to explain everything, we're just going to go over the vocabulary in French and the examples, simply pronouncing the expressions. So I leave a little bit of time in between each expression, so you have time to practice and repeat, and we will go over everything. Finally, we haven't seen that one here. So this is really interesting because if you have a sentence and you want to turn this sentence into a question, you will just put something in front of the question. So if someone is going out, or you think someone might go out, you're not sure. So you take you go out, and in front of this, you will use est-ce que tu sors? Est-ce que? So this makes it a question. So example. You think things might be okay, but you're not sure, you want to check. So things are okay, you will say ça va, oui, ça va, ça va. Est-ce que ça va? Est-ce que ça va? So you are just making a question about a sentence. For instance, here, if you want to ask someone if they speak English, for instance, they haven't spoken to you in English yet. So you will say, you speak English, but do you speak English? You will add this in front. So, tu parles français, tu parles anglais. You can also ask questions this way. So you take a sentence and you just raise your voice. That means you are asking about this. So let's say, I'm speaking with a friend. I don't know if they speak Spanish. So you speak Spanish is tu parles espagnol. Tu parles espagnol. If I say tu parles espagnol, I'm just saying you speak Spanish. Is an affirmation. So with that tone of voice, it means it's almost true. I'm saying this as a statement. Now if I'm saying tu parles espagnol? Tu parles espagnol? That's a question. So a way to ask a question, I raise my voice at the end of the sentence, Or, as we have just explained, we can start using est-ce que. So I can say, instead of saying tu parles espagnol, which is a statement, that's true. Instead of saying tu parles espagnol, question, I will say est-ce que tu parles espagnol? Est-ce que tu parles espagnol? Is it true that you are speaking Spanish? Is that correct or not? So this is how to ask questions in French. So let's just have a look. Let's just repeat together. Question. Les questions en français. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Qu'est-ce que c'est? Qu'est-ce que tu regardes? Quand? Il a téléphoné quand? Qui? C'est qui? Pourquoi? Pourquoi il est fatigué? Quoi? C'est quoi? Vous regardez quoi? Quand? Tu pars quand? Comment? Tu pars comment? En train, en avion? Comment ça va? Comment allez-vous? C'est quoi? C'est qui? C'est comment? Est-ce que? Est-ce que? Est-ce que ça va? Est-ce que tu parles français? Est-ce que tu parles anglais? Est-ce que vous parlez espagnol? Alors, pour finir, ici, le vocabulaire. La dernière slide, la dernière fiche. So, the last slide. Vocabulaire bonus. Some short words that you can find very often. They will come back. If you want to say before, after, for instance, if I will say repeat after me, répétez après moi. Répétez après moi. Before, so if I say before a noun, I will use an article. Avant le nom, j'utilise un article. So to place things either in space or in time, you will use this. Pendant. Pendant is just during. Pendant le cours de français, during the French class. French course. Avec means with. Répétez avec moi. So repeat with me. Ou parler avec moi. Je parle avec toi. Je parle avec toi. I'm speaking with you. So the contrary of with is without. Without in French we say sans. Sans. If I'm living without you, je pars sans toi. Right? So sometimes we remove something, or we just don't use something. So we have to know how to say without. Sans. Sans. How to say there is in French? We say il y a. Il y a. This is one of the instances where French is easy. I'm just joking. So it's one of the instances where French is easy because whether you have several things and you want to say there is, or because in English you would say there is, there are, in French we just say il y a. Just one expression to say there is. There is, there are. Oh, is there a problem? Il y a un problème? Il y a un problème? Oui, il y a un problème. Oui, il y a un problème. So, il y a. Today we're going to see, so, aujourd'hui, aujourd'hui, so, jour means day, so, aujourd'hui, aujourd'hui. You arrive somewhere, a classroom, a training place, you will say hello. At least you will know how to say hello. You will know how to say goodbye. If you say nothing else, which I wouldn't recommend, at least know how to say hello to someone and how to say goodbye. That's the least you can do. So hello is bonjour and goodbye is au revoir. We are assuming it's before 6 o'clock. If it was after 6 o'clock, you will say bonsoir. But here we are not saying all the greetings. There is a specific lesson for this. So you can have a look at that one if you want. Here we just say hello. Hello in general is bonjour and goodbye is au revoir. On the right-hand side, you have some examples with these words. And in the small box here and the column here, you have a little bit more additional vocabulary. So how to say it's your turn to you. So it's your turn, à vous. À vous. So this means either I'm speaking to someone I don't know or I'm speaking to several persons because I use the vous either for plural you or for formal you. À toi. À toi. Your turn. Friendly. À moi. À moi. It's my turn. Non, à moi. Ensemble. Ensemble. Together. Ah, c'est pour moi. C'est pour moi. For me. Non, c'est pour toi. Pour toi. For you. Vous offrez un cadeau. So you offering a present. C'est pour vous. Pour vous. Alors, ici, facile. How to say yes? Oui. Non. C'est bien. That's good. C'est génial. That's grand. That's great. That's grand. Oui, d'accord. D'accord. D'accord, it means I agree. Agreed. So if you agree, you say. Someone suggests something, you say d'accord. Are you free tomorrow? Oui, d'accord. Ah, c'est pas mal. C'est pas mal. It's not bad. C'est pas mal. Bravo. So we are at the end of the lesson. We're going to go through this vocabulary. Just repeat. Répétez après moi. Vocabulaire bonus. Avant. Avant le nom, il y a un article. Avant le nom, il y a un article. Après. Répétez après moi. Pendant. Pendant le cours de français. Avec. Je parle avec John. Je parle avec John. Sans. Tu pars sans moi. Je pars sans toi. Il y a. Il y a un problème. Aujourd'hui. Bonjour. Au revoir. Au revoir. À vous. À toi. À moi. Ensemble. Pour moi. Pour toi. Pour vous. Oui. Non. C'est bien. C'est génial. D'accord. C'est pas mal. Bravo. Merci. À bientôt. Prononcer. Comment prononcez-vous ces phrases? 1. Comment prononcez-vous ces phrases? 2. Qu'est-ce que ça veut dire? Qu'est-ce que ça veut dire? Correction. Correction. 1. Je donne la prononciation. 2. Je donne la définition en anglais. Comment ça va? Comment ça va? How are you? C'est qui? C'est qui? Who is that? Who is it? Tu regardes quoi? Tu regardes quoi? What are you looking at? What are you watching? Tu pars quand? Tu pars quand? When do you leave? Tu es fatigué? Pourquoi? Tu es fatigué? Pourquoi? You're tired? Why? Un homme? Un homme? A man? Vérifier. Vérifier. To check. Apprendre. Apprendre. To learn. Parler. Parler. To talk, to speak. Écouter. Écouter. To listen. Well done. Bien joué. C'est bien? Bien joué. Au revoir.